Starting. Okay, guys. I'll be very brief. Oh, we should know. We'll bring plates.
Hi, it's the Shirin Yeshiva.
Most probably you'll have plates.
That's in Florida. It's called Yeshiva Torah. And it's Magen David.
Everything's shortbread. This is shortbread as well. I can take a picture of it next time. But it's Aaron's sticker, but it's shortbread. Something very, very important. Yes, there's a saying in the Gemara. It says, "Mitzvahs b'teilus nasilavik." That the mitzvahs are nullified. I'm not going to say any more mitzvahs when Mashiach comes. Now, some people took this sentence literally. Mitzvahs b'teilus nasilavik.
Okay, mitzvahs
B'teilus
nasilavik. What about it?
Some people took it literally.
Who, here?
Well, our generation.
Well, and they're also holding the loss of government? What do you mean?
Well, first of all, it doesn't mean that at all.
Of course not. Of course
Whole
not.
sikha is about this. But
No, I'm saying
there's just a business possibilities why these people took it literally and actually.
people think that when in the stage, one of the stages of Mashiach, that the mitzvahs are going to be brought.
Yeah.
That's what you say. People think that it's literal.
Yeah.
They don't, it's coming usually from not intentional. It's usually they didn't really research the subject. All the Mefarshim
To the
discuss
point
it.
where they were frum.
Even without Chassidus.
They were frum. That's right. Chabad frum. That's right.
Because of, it's just,
No, I think I don't.
Why would that
say. I
bother?
wouldn't say. They whatever. You know what? I think.
Let's go down.
Stems from simply two possibilities. One is that one is
Well, you said we have plates.
There's only one is one is the way out.
We have to.
so why does the mitzvahs want those?
Hello, it's Yeshiva. It's in Florida.
When they're not going to be there, you need a mitzvah somewhere.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? A lot of things, but most Mefarshim explain that it's not. That it's going to be mitzvahs are forever. It's not an Hashem. So it's, you don't think even with it before Chassidus, you get some Eibshit and the whole thing on it. You guys, that you know the Gemara says very nice shot. That Gadol on the supervised in our time. Why should it so logically most of it volunteer to be forced?
I mean, logically, it works out.
So why is it backwards? Because the Gemara says there's a Yechi, certain Yechi, that when you're forced, it gets harder to do it. When your wife asks you to do the dishes, it's harder to do it because someone else asks you. We have it's a harder. It's a nature. It makes you resist when someone asks you to do something. But when Mashiach comes, you're going to shech the Yechi. So then it's going to be better to do without the tzivoy. You're going to still do it. Everything is forever. That's the greatest life itself. It's not a siddur thing. No. He says, you don't need to see, it's just Pashat Mikvah.
That's what the Rebbe said.
Yeah, of course. It's mitzvah, everyone would feel it. It says that Torah is never going to be cancelled. It's not so Hashem is inside.
Right. Exactly. In other words,
I don't know what people are getting making excuses out of this. They have their own issues.
right, you
get to be fry and firmer than everybody else at the same time.
You basically look at now, Lasin Lama.
This is they're not making Lasit Lavo now because Lasit Lavo is we're gonna keep things on a higher level.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're frying out. They just want to fry out. And they're using Torah as an excuse.
They're not only that, they're in pain.
They're getting home.
They're confused. They're confused and they're in pain. They're not.
You can bring them closer. Now, okay, the Rebbe explains about the Rambam that the Rambam, the second halach, so the Rambam will stay forever. Just like Torah Shebechsav. We know the Basil Lavu it says that yes, the Torah Shebechsav and all the Nevi'im and all the Ksuvim will disappear. All the any Ksuvim, any Nevi'im, any Gemara. We're going to learn any Gemara anymore. Gemara is only there in order to know what the halacha is. The whole shakra, the whole tarya, the whole people, King and Meraim and Tanaim and everything was only in order to get to the bottom line, the halacha. The halacha is Ratzon Hashem. The halacha is the will of Hashem. The will of Hashem is one with Hashem, and Hashem is forever. So the halacha will also stay forever. The halacha is simply Ratzon Hashem, so the halacha will stay forever. Just like the Torah Shebechsav, we don't know exactly what the halacha is. The Torah Shebechsav comes to explain, comes to dig.
But there's also the... Wait, is it that one? No, that was that. Because also the Shavuos, with the Terech Hadash, we did
So,
how they going to shecht the Leviyasa, the same thing. Of course it's going to be... Tighter's going to stay.
that's for sure. That's for sure. So, the Rebbe says that you see from here, the Rambam has such strength and validity, just like Torah Shebechsav, like the recent Torah. So much so, it's equal because it actually exemplifies the will of Hashem. The will of Hashem is going to stay forever. Torah is not in order to elevate the person in the world. Yes, it's true. It's true that it elevates the person in the world. But the bottom line purpose of the Torah is not for the person, not for the world. Torah is the Ratzon of Hashem. Torah is the will of Hashem. In other words, we are used to hearing in Chassidus over and over again, the Torah refines you, Torah refines the world, refines the person. That's true. That's like it's called the Chitanius of the Ratzon, the exterior part of the Ratzon of Hashem, but it's not the true Ratzon of Hashem. Torah is simply Hashem's wisdom, and He's one with Him, and it's His will. So, from that standpoint, we say that all the Nevi'im, what is there a Navi for? Navi is there in order to tell the person to watch out, you have to do all the Torah mitzvahs to keep the way of Hashem, and God forbid if you don't keep the way of Hashem. We're not going to meet that in the future. We will do the will of Hashem automatically. And therefore,
Who's watching this? Who's watching?
So now that we explained that, the Rebbe says, there's a question. There's a saying in the Gemara that the person goes to, when he's dead, when he passes away from the world, so Rabbi Yosef says, Rabbi Yochanan says, that you're allowed to dress him up with tachrichim. Tachrichim means kilayim. Kilayim means two mixtures of materials that we're not allowed to wear.
Wool and linen, right?
Yeah, wool and linen, and there's other mixtures as well that we're not allowed to wear. Kilayim. Hashem prohibits wearing kilayim. So tachrichim are made of kilayim. So Rabbi Yosef says that that's the person gets up to he's wearing kilayim. Wearing kilayim, he's not allowed to wear them. So the very fact that he's wearing kilayim, that means that la'asid lavoy, in the future when Mashiach comes, there's not going to be any mitzvahs. Mitzvahs b'teilus la'asid lavoy. There's not going to be any mitzvahs, because if there are mitzvahs, how are you allowed to wear kilayim? There will be, here's amazing, the person will get up, and he has kilayim on him. And Rabbi Yochanan supports this opinion and says, yes. Why is it that the person is allowed to wear kilayim? Because b'meisim chofshi, when a person is dead, he is free of mitzvahs. The Rebbe is asking this question. But that's true that when he's dead, he's free of mitzvahs. But when Mashiach comes, he's going to resurrect. He will get up. It's amazing. If he gets up, he's chayav in the mitzvahs, and he's wearing kilayim. What did Rav Yochanan mean that it doesn't matter? If he gets up, he's allowed to. But that's only good for when he's dead. But when he gets up, how does Rav Yochanan saying holds validity? The Rebbe goes on to say like this. That when it says, very interesting. And the Rebbe explains the saying of Rav Yochanan so beautifully. In other words, obviously, Rav Yochanan himself could not mean that, because another Gemara in Sanhedrin, Rav Yochanan says like the following, Aaron Elkayam. Read that, Moshe.
Well,
Aaron Elkayam will get truma. Last is Lavon. Rabbi Yechanan says you have to give the truma. When Mashiach comes, you have to give the Kohen truma. So Rabbi Yechanan holds it's going to be Tchias HaMesim. Aaron Elkayam is not here. Aaron Elkayam is dead. Rabbi Yechanan holds that Aaron Elkayam will get up, and then Israel will have to give him truma. So here we see Rabbi Yechanan holds that there will be Tchias HaMesim. So why does Rabbi Yechanan say a person is allowed to wear kilayim? If he gets up, he's wearing kilayim. Rabbi Yechanan believes in Tchias HaMesim. How could he have said this? Huh? Obviously. No, we have to explain. Exactly. So how do you say you're allowed to wear kilayim?
Yeah.
So the Rebbe says like this. But Mason Clergy, the Rebbe says, is when we hold that person in the world is doing a mitzvah. A mitzvah is when Hashem is commanding you to do something. The whole gather of mitzvah is only when the person is a mitzius b'fnei atzmei. The person in the world have to be commended to do something. But when Mashiach comes, we're not going to have to be commended anything. We will want to do Torah mitzvahs on our own accord. We will want to do Torah mitzvahs automatically. This is going to be, the person will be so united with Hashem, he'll be one with Hashem. The Rebbe says, Metzius achas, literally the Jew and Hashem will be one thing. Hashem is a Jew and the Jew is Hashem, and as far as the will of Hashem is concerned, yes, where we're going to be so much be'achdas with Hashem, automatically we'll do all the mitzvahs. You're not going to have to command the Jew to do anything. And therefore, to this, Rabbi Yechanan calls the Mason. The Mason Chavshi means that the Mace, it doesn't mean physically dead. It means the whole notion of Adam and Olam is dead. There's no Adam over here. There's no separate Metzias from Hashem. Hashem and the Jew is one thing. There's nothing to command. There's nobody to command. The Jew is doing Hashem's will. That's his will. Hashem's will is your will. Therefore, he calls it B'meisim Chavshi. B'meisim means the whole notion of the person is dead. There's nobody to command. The Ratzon of Hashem is a Yiz Ratzon. That's what's going to be when Mashiach comes. This is really the gist of the whole thing. And very briefly, you can say it's almost finished. That's a very big picture of that. The Rebbe explains that the Sefer's beer, and so the Rebbe says, if this is the case, it says in the Gemara that we will get a reward from Hashem. A reward that will be so great because of doing all the job, all the work that we do over here, during Galus, we'll get Sahar La'olam Haba. The reward will be in the world to come. That means when Mashiach comes. The question is, the Rebbe is saying, what kind of reward are we going to get? We're going to be one with Hashem. What more can we get from that? What could top that? What could top that off? In other words, what could be more than being one with Hashem? This is the highest level. So he says, "Sachar la'olam haba." The Rebbe says, the Rebbe says that today is to do it. And tomorrow we're going to get the rewards. The Rebbe is saying, we're going to be one with Hashem. We're going to be on the ultimate level that you can be. What more of a reward can you get that could actually outdo that status, outdo that level? The Rebbe says, the very oneness of Hashem. It's called schar mitzvah mitzvah. Schar of the mitzvah is the mitzvah itself, that you are actually, that you know that the will of Hashem and you is one thing. You're going to see the true mitzvahs of Torah mitzvahs. Torah mitzvahs are not going to be just like they were in Galus, Torah mitzvahs, that you were commanded to do, but you will see the true mitzvahs of Torah mitzvahs. How they are one with Hashem. Not the way that you were commanded in Galus, but you will see the mitzvah, Torah mitzvahs will stay forever. Therefore, in other words, Torah mitzvahs right now, the way they are given to us in Galus, is that we have to do the commandment of Hashem. We are commanded to do the Hashem's will. We're not doing it because we want to, or this is our will. We're one with Hashem right now. No, we're not. Therefore, this is not the true state of Torah mitzvahs. True matzah of Torah mitzvahs is that it's the Ratzon of Hashem. That's what it is. We're not holding at that level. But Torah will stay forever. Torah is something that will stay forever. Torah is not because it's the Ratzon of Hashem. It's Hashem's will. What will stop, what we'll see, what will stop happening is that we're not going to be commended anymore. We're going to go on the level of, we're not going to have any Yetzirah anymore. We're going to want to do Hashem's will. And we're going to see, we're going to feel, we'll experience the level of Torah mitzvahs as it is the Ratzon of Hashem. Not anymore as a commandment to a Jew as something that we are forced to do, something that we have to do, something we're commanded and we're told to do by Hashem. No, we're going to experience the Torah on the true level of where the Torah is. The Torah is Ratzon of Hashem. Torah is our Ratzon. It says we're going to be one with Hashem. So therefore, the Rebbe explained, when he says mitzvahs v'telos lasid lavo, the mitzvahs will not be anymore in the future to come. The whole idea of a mitzvah will stop, will not exist anymore. The fact that somebody has to commend you, or you have to be commended to do something, that will not exist anymore. This will be your will.
It won't be shayach, I should say.
It won't be shayach. You will see the true.
I have to be commanded to do this. I want to do this.
Exactly. You will see the true level of Torah mitzvahs and how it is one with you and one with Hashem. This will be the reward. The Rebbe says this will be the schar. Schar mitzvah. The reward of mitzvah is the mitzvah itself. That's what that means. I hope I actually explained it right. At any rate,
sounds very similar to what Urgency was saying. It sounds very similar to what Urgency was saying.
Yeah. Then the Rebbe makes a whole thing. This was a sium in the Rambam, and then the Rebbe gives a whole thing about how this is actually in the Rambam itself. At the end of the Rambam, we see a connection to what we just said. In the fact that the Rambam says, at first he says that Chachamim wanted Mashiach to come because they only wanted to learn Torah. That's their will, that's their wish, the whole desire is they want Mashiach to come because they want to learn Torah all day. That will be their reward. So that's one level. And then the Rebbe says there's a higher level, that the Rambam ends with that. The Rambam says, that will be the second stage, the Rebbe says, where the knowledge of Hashem will totally cover the earth and mankind, so to speak, will be the whole existence of the world will be just the Torah. The Rebbe says it's a higher level of the Torah, where it's not that Chachamim wanted to learn Torah, that's why they want Mashiach to come, because they want to learn Torah all day, but that second stage will be the metzius of the whole world. It will no longer be for the sake of learning. This will be their metzius. The Rebbe explains, in other words, the Rebbe goes like this. They'll be totally nullified. The Rebbe says it's a higher level of nullification, which all the Yidden will be on. That's only during Techias HaMeisim. That's what we just explained. But the Rebbe says how it is exemplified in the Rambam itself. You see this in the last two halachas of the Rambam. The connection to what we just said, that the whole metzius of the Yid will be the Torah and mitzvahs, and will be one metzius, one thing. The Rebbe goes like this.
Is that connected to this, that we have a sium harambam tonight?
Yeah, this is the Rebbe connects. This was a sium harambam then, and the Rebbe brings out the two halachas, the last two halachas. Right, we'll leave it at that over here. Oh, I went off to another sikha, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay.
Yeah, outside basically they're doing the sium harambam.
Yeah, they're doing sium harambam.
They want to be with the
It's like the way it was the customer made.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he came. He
The Rebbe says, the Rebbe explained one point about Hillel, Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai. The Rebbe says Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai. We are saying that the Torah will not be nullified. When we just explained that the mitzvahs v'telos lasid lavoi, that the mitzvahs will not be anymore when the Mashiach comes. God forbid, that's impossible to say because mitzvahs are the will of Hashem. The will of Hashem is forever. So if that's the case, we know that Allah is going to be like Beis Shammai. We know that Allah will be like Beis Shammai. So all the laws of Beis Hillel will be batul. Like we just said, the laws of the Torah, halachas will never be batul. It's the Ratzon of Hashem. But all the laws of Beis Hillel will be, that explains something unbelievable. It says, this is true for when we're doing it in Galus. In other words, in Galus, the halacha is like Beis Hillel, not like Beis Shammai. The halacha still stays like Beis Shammai Beruchnis. And Beis Hillel is Begashmis. When Mashiach will come, the first period, the first kufa, will be like Beis Shammai. Begashmis, and Beis Hillel will be like Beruchnis. You know, because when Mashiach comes, we're going to switch off to Beis Shammai.
I don't understand. It's going to be like Beis Shammai Begashmius and Beis Hillel Beruchnis?
The first kufa, the first period.
I don't understand.
Yeah. The Beis Din will come together because Beis Shammai, the Gemara says, were sharper and smarter than the Beis Hillel, but the Beis Din could not go down to the depth of their seichel back then in the time of Beis Hamikdash, and therefore they passed like Beis Hillel. But when Mashiach will come,
you said the same about Rabbi Meir.
That's right.
Why is it going to be like Beis Hillel Beruchnis?
Yeah, so
that's a different point.
but since because the will of Hashem is forever, the will of Hashem cannot be batul, therefore Beis Hillel has to exist. So how does it exist? No, in other words, when in Galus, in time of Galus, right now we're doing Beis Hillel, we're not doing Beis Shammai, right? So, but this is Beis Shammai, still the Ratzon of Hashem.
Yeah. Okay.
Still Hashem's will. Can't say that Hashem's will is batul and half of it is batul and half of it exists. So what the Rebbe says, it does exist. In Torah, there's not one level of truth. In real life, we have one truth. But
here's my
Torah, Eyal Elkayam.
We're saying that why is the halacha is like Beis Hillel Begashmis? Why? Because Beis Shammai is a higher level, and we can't really fit with that right now.
Right.
So so why is it going to switch around? Say, okay, it's going to be like Beis Hillel, but then it's going to be like Beis Hillel Beruchnis. I don't understand.
No.
You know what
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So now you're saying like Beis Hillel is the higher level. We can't. Look, right now
In Galus, Beis Hillel is the halacha.
Right now, Beis Hillel is the halacha, and Beis Shammai is the higher level. We can't get there. Beis Shammai is going to be the halacha, but Beis Hillel is going to be Begashmis, which shows that Beis Hillel is higher.
Oh, it's higher?
Seemingly, but
not higher. No. He's just saying that it has to exist also. It has to be. It won't be higher. No, Beis Shammai is higher. Beis Shammai is higher now too, but we can't. We're not on that level. But it's Beruchnis. Beruchnis doesn't mean that it's higher or lower. Beruchnis means that it exists. It has to exist because it's Hashem's will. The Rebbe says it has to exist because it's Hashem's will. You can't say that it's, God forbid, gone because it's Hashem's will. It's part of Hashem himself. But the Rebbe says it will be. It's guf of Tchias HaMeisim where both of them will be done. The Rebbe calls it Nimna Nimnawis. Hashem does the impossible. In other words, Hashem will do both. Begashmius will do Hillel and Beis Shammai. There it says, you see how the Torah here will be literally practiced on both levels. How will it be done? You light eight candles the first night, and you light one candle the first night, according to Beis Hillel. Beis Shammai says 8 candles the first night. Somehow we'll do both, but you'll see that both of them will be done. That's in its kufa of Tchias HaMeisim, the second kufa. There it says. So the B'kitzur, the Inyan is that mitzvahs are not a telis last level. God forbid to say that any of Hashem's will can be, God forbid, nullified and not practiced and not done because Hashem's will stay forever and ever. Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, the question is, according to that, so the first thing that you brought about the person who passed away, about burying him with these
right.
pictures, how does that work?
So how does he get up? So the Rebbe says in the footnote over there, the Rebbe says, then as soon as he gets up, because of Hashem's will stay forever. And when he's dead, he's allowed to, but as soon as he gets up, and the Rebbe says, B'oifen nisi, in the footnote, in a miraculous way.
It's gonna come
Miraculous way, the Rebbe says, the second he gets up and he breathes and he's alive, he will not have it. As soon as he gets his neshama back, the Rebbe says, B'oifen nisi.
Do I have to find new clothes for him?
Huh?
It says B'oifen nisi.
B'oifen nisi, I'll show you.
Do I have to find new clothes for him?
What is that?
Do I have to find new clothes for him?
Here, look at this. Oh, well.
Swiss shop.
הדרך מה שקצר במערץ היש לנו שגם לשיטה סטספל שמצוות בטלס לעשית להביא קאי לא על העולם של החמאס אלא מתחילה היינו ברגע תחייה אבל אחר כך פשיט לא יחזר סעור מסתיים Here, right, 45. מסתבר לא מה שגם ברגע תחייה לא יהיה לבוש בכליים בדרך ממילא באופן ניסי מצד אחר של גשבר מסתר כליים because Hashem's will is forever and as soon as a person is alive it'll be באופן ניסי
Interesting.
So you will not have the life right away.
Wow. Thanks, Kaya.
Thank you so much. listening. This is strengthening us.
So does he need
Strengthening our anticipation for the Rebbe HaMashiach.
So does he have
to show up right away, reveal himself right away.
So if he doesn't have any. Wait, Abba, so I finished the video. After the Quran goes off. Abba, so I finished the video. Is he gonna go? Is he? Abba, so
you can finish. You can stop.
I push this.
Yeah, no, this. This, you see? This.